Okay. You're probably right. I probably use great too much, but I think he is a great head coach. And why would I list him as a great head coach? Because to me, there's 32 head coaches and there's probably 4 or 5 great ones. And just off the top of my head, if you said great head coaches in the NFL, go Bill Belichick, right? Definitely Andy Reid. I'd probably throw Sean McVay. I got a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin just because he's never had a losing season, and I love the way he deals with the media. I think he's fair, but he's straight forward and real. He doesn't give you too much. And then I would probably put Kyle right there. So I have him as a top 5 head coach. If you're top 5, I'm going to probably lean towards great. Where would you rank him, honestly? Because I know you're not as much of a believer in Kyle. You're more skeptical. You're more, have voiced your discontent with Kyle and see his flaws. Honestly and objectively, if I said, Grant, where does Kyle actually rank on the lineage of NFL head coaches? Where do you have him?
I think he's in the second tier. I think he's a good coach. I mean, there's so many things he brings to a team that are positive. He's a great offensive coordinator. He puts together a great coaching staff. He has great ability to judge and scout coaches and replace them. I mean, him and his dad's coaching tree is like all over the league. So he's great at that. He has a hand in every personnel decision. He's helped build one of the best rosters in the league. I mean, look at how good the team has been the last 4 years. He gets major credit for that. That being said, he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. He hasn't proven that he can or will. I think he does have. We've talked a million times about what I perceive to be his,
right?
Things holding him back. There's certain questions he has to answer, particularly in big games in the playoffs. So right now, great OC, good head coach who definitely has the potential. Is he 43 years old? He's got time, but he still has more to prove. And I think greatness is not a projection. It's an achievement, and I think you gotta have hardware to back it up. The thing about Kyle that kind of gets me is his dad has the hardware, and I feel like it almost media people put it on Kyle by osmosis, but it's not his. People have been calling him a genius since he was 25. Man, let him just finish the job before we put the crown on his head. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, he's definitely fair. He can get it one day. Yeah.
So you'd say he's like Michael Taylor says, very good coach, but not great.
Yeah, he's in that second tier of guys that we expect to win the Super Bowl in a year now.
Your mind? Who's for sure above him?
I would have to say guys who've had sustained success and won Super Bowls. So as you said, Tomlin,
Reid.
Hold on. What was I going to say?
Belichick.
Carroll. John Harbaugh.
So
John
you may
Harbaugh's
have
done
him
anything
more
in a
like
long
7,
time.
8, 9, somewhere in that.
Yeah,
range.
he's right there. I mean, he's sort of right there with Sean McDermott. Although
that's fair.
I think I would take him over McDermott. It's not like McDermott's had done a damn thing in the playoffs.
I know. Look at the way their team.
And he's got Josh Allen. Yeah.
And look at their secondary once the guys went down. It's kind of like people who say Robert Saleh was a great defensive coordinator. Really? Because before he had players, he was just okay. But then he had players, and then he was awesome.
He improved also. He was a novice, and I think he improved as time went on. He did have that nice year at the end without Bosa. That's what got him hired.
He did.
Not that I'm a big yeah.